It's not what? On what?
No sound. Everybody's commenting about it. I got people texting me back.
No sound, or they it just doesn't sound good.
No, it says no sound, and I turned it on. I could hear it.
Okay. I'm gonna end this. Yeah. That's why. So look at the numbers, John, because when you see it that low, that means there's an issue.
Is it Instagram that doesn't have sound or Facebook? Oh, no, we're good on Facebook. Okay. So get ready.
Yeah. Don't share this. I don't want to share it.
Okay. We all live on Facebook.
Okay, good. Can we start? Can we roll?
So we're gonna go into the intro now.
Okay, let's roll. Let's do it. Boom. Hey, welcome, Grant Cardone. Welcome to the Cardone Zone every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes a little early, like today. Right, Johnny?
Oh, yeah.
We come to you to talk about finances, business, your economics, your family, taking care of your family. I just got back from Houston, Texas. We did a 22 hours actually, turnaround time when Harvey hit. What, it was Monday or Tuesday Harvey hit?
Monday.
Seemed like it hit, like it just hit like overnight, okay? 1 million people will be displaced, 100,000 homes destroyed. It's now being called a 1,000-year flood. What does that even mean? I don't know what it means. More rainfall was recorded on Houston, Texas than has ever been recorded in the history of the world. 40% of small businesses, as you may or may not know, will not survive this. 40% of the businesses after Sandy and Katrina failed. They expect that to be the case here. The combined cost of this storm will exceed the cost of this storm will exceed the combined cost of both Katrina and Sandy. They're predicting this to be a $190 billion cost. Now, that's economics, but look, let's talk about the homes, the people that are going to be displaced, the families that are going to be like uncomfortable for the next, not a week or two, okay? You understand? We were driving through neighborhoods yesterday where we're seeing refrigerators, ovens, stoves, sofas, chairs, carpets, walls already being torn apart. People are walking in their homes saying, I'll never live here again. Apartments, people are being displaced in apartments. They're saying 40% of the office buildings in Houston have been affected with water. That'll shut down offices. What is the cost of people not knowing tomorrow where they're going to go, where they're going to live, where they're going to sleep, where they're going to sit, unable to watch TV, okay? Not to mention the more severe cases of people that don't have their meds, okay, got separated from their families. Not to mention the people that lost family members because of this storm. Today I want to talk to you about how to handle chaos. It's going to happen. There's no course on it. It's going to happen. There's no, you don't go to a class and say, hey, how do I handle chaos? Man, what are the steps to handling chaos in my life? You know it's going to happen to you in your life. We're taught how to count, how to read, how to write, right? We're taught algebra and trigonometry and history and geography, and we're not taught how to handle chaos. So fortunately, I'm in a position in my life today where I can handle chaos. I seem to be able to handle a lot of chaos, a lot of like random stuff going on. And I think it's probably one of the most important lessons that we can learn. Call us at 305-865-8668. I'd like to talk to you about what do you do when chaos hits your neighborhood, your state, your city, your family, your community. What do you do? Because I know what we did. I called Sherry from Tampa. I was in another city, called Sherry and said, Sherry, go to CostCo, pick up as much as you can fit in the plane. We're going to fly it down to Houston and we're going to deliver goods. Well, Grant, Sherry's like, Sherry goes immediately into organizational mode. Who's going to take it on the other end? Sherry, first thing to do is we commit to success. First step with chaos is stay committed to success. Let's stay committed to doing something, okay? Success is not an idea. You don't do it from a lazy boy. You don't do it from your kitchen. You do something. So number one, let's stay committed to success and prioritize. What are the priorities? First thing, commit. Second thing, go get something. Third thing, we're going to figure out where to bring it. Okay, that was all step one, by the way. Stay committed to success. Number two, our safety is first, okay? You don't want 14 more people to be in danger, right? So the second thing we did here was look at our safety. I got to get from Tampa. Sherry's got to get her stuff. We got to keep our organization here. We got people in Houston drowning. I can't solve that problem today. So number one, don't put yourself at risk, but don't put yourself in danger, okay? So first, prioritize. Second, put yourself at risk. Be willing to put yourself, your time, your money, your resources at risk, but do not put yourself in danger. There's enough people in danger already. Three, start getting products. Sherry was at Costco, started buying products. What do we want to buy, people? Sherry, keep it simple. Toothbrushes, underwear, toiletries, feminine products, things people can't get today, let's get them that. Water, that's going to get handled by the Red Cross, all right? Food, going to get handled, guarantee it. By the way, my plane can't take all that, so let's go to the limit of what the plane can take. We ended up with 27,145 products. Maybe somebody can get me that whole list of stuff that we put on the plane yesterday. We started getting products. We're in step 3 now. 4, economics. The fourth thing that I did in the last 28 hours now is I started raising money. I went to all my friends on Facebook, Instagram, social, and we raised about, $40,000 and made the trip where we could get there, deliver the products, put them in people's hands. Then we started putting ourselves at risk, okay? So look, chaos is going to happen in your life. We met with Mark Sloan. He is the emergency operations management. It's an interesting thing when you start helping out the people that you meet, okay? This dude is the EOM, okay? The emergency operations management for the entire state of Texas. Me and Elena, Johnny, the camera guy, met with him in Houston. It was absolutely phenomenal. This guy is running the 3rd largest county in the country, 4 million people, making sure more people don't have problems, more people don't die, people can get to work, how to reopen the city, how to restore it. And I said, Mark, what's the most important thing with handling chaos? He's like, you got to prioritize, don't put more people in danger, start getting products out, economize, okay? Get your economics right. Stay with us, we'll take your calls. We're talking about how to handle chaos.
Are you a small business who has employees that need health insurance? No problem. We at AG Capital have a brand new solution for you. AG Capital is a nationwide healthcare broker who works with every insurance and every healthcare provider to get you, the business owner, the best rates and the best protection for your employees. AG Capital will immediately show you how to add profit to your bottom line and show you, the employee, how to get a cheaper premium. Register now at agcapitalgroup.com. That's agcapitalgroup.com. Rethink user experience, rethink the digital sales process, and rethink how you communicate with your customers. Pixel 506 is a digital design agency, marketing, and development company with one goal in mind. How do you effectively simplify your digital presence to make your prospects do more business, become excited, and never feel confused when it comes to understanding what it is you do? Working with companies like Future Labs, New York Metro Transit Authority, and more, Pixel 506 has successfully grown businesses, increased leads, and created a lasting digital and social presence to drive more revenue and increased ROI. If you want this for your business, you can learn more about Pixel 506 at pixel506.com. That's pixel506.com. Make 6 to 7 figures overnight as an expert in your industry. Monetize your knowledge, monetize everything you work for, and make it work for you. Russell Whitney, expert in knowledge monetization, has worked with some of the largest brands: Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Kevin Harrington, and George Foreman, in building out content that made them kings of their space. Scale your business to a 9-figure brand, sell from stage, create events, build a sales team, and get moving right now under greatest expansion in business yet. Visit russellwhitney.com. That's russellwhitney.com to get started.
Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone. Grant Cardone, every Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I come to you to talk about your business, your economics, your finances. Today, we just got back after a trip to Houston, Texas, where we delivered 761 T-shirts, 8,244 diapers, 1,356 adult incontinence items. What is that? What is incontinence? 320 toothpaste tubes, 1,872 toothbrushes, 13,500 baby wipes, 390 razors. I almost ripped one of them razors off. I'm telling you, there were so many razor packs, I'm like, I'm going to take one for me because I'm always short on razors, but I didn't. 300 rolls of toilet paper, wipey-dipey, 432 Poisey pads, I don't know what that is, 27,145 items. How did I do that with everything else I got going on? Because I, ladies and gentlemen, know how to handle chaos. When you handle chaos, try these 4 things. Remember these 4 things. Put them on your refrigerator. Number 1, prioritize. Prioritize. Success is the goal. Okay? Success is the goal. So I recommit and prioritize. Number 1. Number 2, put my safety first. My safety is most important. Okay? If I'm not safe for other people, whatever you can do to get on that revenue line, I guarantee you'll be a success. By the way, I know a bunch of people in Raleigh. So, bro, if you're great at what you do, I can get you hooked up with some of my friends in the Raleigh in the Big R. Okay, next caller.
Oh, yeah,
my name's Grant Cardone. We're in the Cardone Zone. Thanks for joining us. Every Friday we do this, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Anthony in Florida.
Anthony, talk to me, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How
Good.
are you, Mr. Cardone?
I'm doing great. Just got back from Houston, so I'm doing even better.
I've been following you. They're lucky to have you as a kin of Houston, man. It's good. I'm sure they're happy to have a guy in your shoes pulling for them.
Well, I'll tell you, the part we did was a very little part. There's so many people down there trying to help out right now. It was inspiring to me to see how many people are pulling together. Nobody talking race, religion, politics. I mean, none of that. It's just like, who can help who? How fast can we help other people? Hey, what's your question? Okay, we lost him, okay? So look, $190 billion combined cost. Katrina and Sandy supposedly did not cost that much money. 40% of small businesses will fail. It's the most rainfall ever recorded in the history of mankind. I thought I'd see Moses down there. They're calling it a 1,000-year flood. Folks, do you know what? People don't even know how big these problems are yet, okay? Like, you need meds. You can't find your kid's bicycle, all right? Your sofa's gone. There's no place to sleep tonight. Air conditioning's out. Like, it's crazy, man. All your clothes were destroyed, all right? Hey, Colin, do you know anybody down in Houston, Texas?
Uncle G.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
Oh, I'm wondering where you think the G spot is in New England. I'm looking to get into some real estate.
Man, you got to stay close to those big cities, brother.
Right now, I'm living right around Hartford, Connecticut, and I'm looking for a good spot. I found a couple ideas. I'd love to bring one up if you have time.
Yeah, why don't you call that in Monday? Call it in Monday to the real estate show, man. We're talking about the chaos. I got to tell you, a bunch of guys. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I've been listening. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's been a good little show.
Like I got a buddy that owns an apartment deal down there. They just bought, okay? The guy hadn't been in there, 3 weeks, 3, 4, 5 weeks. They're already having to replace garages. Remember all those broken garages? Water went into the garages and literally pulled out the doors of the garages, the doors that roll. So he didn't have that on his budget. Nobody had this planned, okay, folks? Bad things happen to good people. This is what I tell you constantly. People are like, you're always talking about money, because sooner or later you're going to need it, okay? There's going to be people are going to need money because they're not going to be able to go back to their job. Their company's going to fail and they're not going to have that job anymore. There's people in other parts of the country that could move out of Wisconsin right now, or from Milwaukee, or maybe from Minnesota, and go down to Houston and have a better job, but they can't because they just bought a house up in Madison. Stay with us. We're talking money, finances, economics, and storms.
Opportunity, it's what we live for. Financial freedom is created from opportunity. At Symmetry Financial, we are committed to getting hard workers, talented individuals who love to sell, who love to help others create a strong six-figure income. If you ever wanted to have everything you wanted in life, Symmetry Financial holds the key to get you there. We want you, the top talent, the best in the business, to join our team. Sign up now at sfgcareers.biz. That's sfgcareers.biz. There are only 3 concerns homeowners have when they remodel their home. Can I get it to look the way I want? How fast can I get it done? And I want a fair price. At Bay Cities Construction, we handle all 3 up front for you. We get you the best price, the best service on every kitchen, bathroom, home addition, and home upgrade you're looking for right now. Serving all of Southern California, Bay Cities Construction has no hassle pricing. They guarantee the best work and give you a full design concept from start to finish. Come to our office and let's get you started with the best construction you have seen yet. Visit BayCitiesConstruction.com. That's BayCitiesConstruction.com to get started right now.
Get your short sleeve shirts ready because we're going to St. Bart's, the most magical island in the entire Caribbean. If you've never been there, you got to go there. And by the way, when you go to St. Bart's, make sure that you're going with the right people. What I'm doing is I'm putting together a mastermind of people that are collecting in St. Bart's for 5 days in October. Best weather, best island, maybe in the world, and the best people. When you combine the best island, the best people, and the best weather, what happens? Great things. Every morning we're gonna meet for a couple of 2 or 3 hours, have some breakfast, sit down, plan out the rest of our lives. How can we work together? How can we collaborate? How can we be better together? I got some amazing, unbelievable people there. And when you book your seat today by calling my office, this is the only way to get this offer is to call my office. When you book today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the equivalent to 10X Growth Conference tickets in Vegas at the Mandalay Bay. So what that means is this: when you book St. Bart's today by calling my office, I can give you a suite for 5 people at the 10X Growth Conference, or I could give you 2 VIP tickets, or I could give you 2 executive VIP tickets, or I could give you 4 floor tickets, or I could give you 4 or 5, maybe 6 executive terrace tickets. So call my office, 310-777-0255. Look, this is only for select people who have the ability to get away for 5 days. Fly to St. Bart's, airfare's on you, hotel's on you, but the rest is on me, okay? We only have a few slots left for the St. Bart's Adventure Mastermind. I'll see you there. Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone. We got callers. I got my ear itching over here, okay? And we are talking about chaos. How do you manage chaos? The class they never give you and the course I guarantee you will need. Why don't schools teach how to handle chaos, dude? Stupid, man. It's dumb, the shit we get taught and the stuff that nobody ever even mentions, okay? How do you handle chaos? Number 1, man, you got to prioritize, okay? The thing is to be successful. The first thing, I do this to myself all the time. Before I do any event, I'm like, hey, my goal is to be successful, Grant. I go to Houston. I'm going to Houston. I'm going to go do this savior mission. I'm going to go over there and try to help some people, right? Dude, you're not just going to go. Go there to be successful, right? So there was a guy that bought a boat. He didn't have a boat. He wanted to help people get out of their homes. So he's like, I'm going to go buy a boat so that I can actually roll up on somebody's house, put them in my boat that I don't even know these people, so I can get them to a shelter. So what did he have to do? Number 1, he's got to commit. He's got to commit to saying, I want to help. I want to be successful helping other people. Number 2, he's got to prioritize his own safety first, right? He could have just jumped into the water and started swimming around. Hey man, can I help you? And he ended up drowning himself and become a fatality. What did he do? He went and got him a boat. He put himself at risk, but he didn't put himself in danger. You get it? Okay? Third thing, products. He needs lifesavers, life preservers. He needs He needs fuel. You got to get some products. The third thing that you do is you got to get products, ropes. You need things to help people. The fourth thing is you got to start getting some money. J.J. Watts, ball player, says, I'm going to raise $200,000. On Monday, he raises $10 million in 72 hours. Insane in the membrane. And all of a sudden you're like, dude, his football career for the last 3 days became more valuable than his football career because he's helping so many people, okay? 100,000 homes destroyed. It's a 1,000-year flood. 40% of small businesses in Houston, Texas will fail, by the way, as a result. You know why? Because they don't have their priorities set. They don't put their safety first, okay? They try to run a business with no payroll, no budget, no monies, no resources, no leftovers. They don't charge enough. They don't sell enough. They don't push enough. And then all of a sudden a hurricane comes. Oh, by the way, the hurricane didn't even do the damage. It was just a bunch of water that did the damage. 27 trillion gallons of water. What that even means, I don't know. I'm like, where's Moses? He's got to be coming. Where's the Moses at? Instead, I flew in. As soon as the airport landed, we hit the ground with 27,145 supplies, individual items, from toothpaste to tampons. I had to say that. It's just weird. You know, I just got to keep saying it. But people need them, right? Toilet paper, man. People need toilet paper, man. Okay? People needed T-shirts. We brought in 700 T-shirts for people. So look, the point is, how can you help people if you can't handle chaos? You can't. Okay? You can't. You're going to become a victim, and it's going to happen. So the thing you guys got to do this weekend, rather than just watching Anderson Cooper sit at that last place that still got water, why don't you and your family sit down and say, hey, what are we going to do in chaos? Are we set up? Do we have money? Do we have the muscle? Do we have the services? Do we have the social attention? Do we have enough friends that can help us? Who are we going to go to see? Where are we going to go? How can we help other people? Let's talk to somebody on the phone, see what they did to help Houston, okay?
You got Lucas in Canada.
Lucas, you know anybody in Houston, buddy? You up there in Canada?
Yeah, no, I don't know anybody in Houston, but I had a question and a comment. My first question is, I know that you were looking at buying property in Houston.
Yeah.
I don't know if you actually did. Did you end up doing that?
I have 3 deals under contract in Houston right now.
Okay, so I guess, could you tell us like how you're dealing with the chaos of that?
Yeah, so the first thing we did was we didn't go in to look at the apartments. I mean, I've been going to Houston. People know I've been going to Houston. So we're going to Houston about every 2 or 3 weeks right now, looking at different projects that we're looking at over there. I was just there maybe 10 or 12, 14 days ago. So what we do is we go do the research. What's going on there? Okay, the media is not where you want to get your news from. Okay, I hate to tell you this, but the properties I went to, there was 0 damage at the properties. Okay, I have one project that's got 500 units. 4 of the 500 units had some water on the floors. What do we do to do that? You get a vacuum cleaner in there, you go in there and you suck all the water out of the floors. Now we'll start to see though if the roofs are a problem. Can they handle all that water? By the way, this would be the ultimate due diligence test. I mean, the ultimate test is, unfortunately, this is what people don't do in their marriages. You know, they test, they get married and then they test. Like you might want to do a little due diligence. You know, if their credit's broken, you might want to avoid the scene, right? If she hates all men that she's ever been with, you might want to avoid the scene. You might want to do an AIDS check. It's called due diligence. Before I buy an apartment building, I do a check. Termites, AIDS, credit, tenants, okay, damages, crime. I'm looking at a deal in Charleston right now. I'm running a crime report on a property, okay? Because I don't mind handling chaos. I don't want to handle stuff that I could have handled if I just would have done the homework. You understand? So that's how we're handling it, dude. This is what I do know. Let me tell you the best news I came out of Houston with. Town of 6 million people, 4th largest city in the United States. I'm going to tell you, that city, one day after they opened that city up, that thing was already ringing again, okay? Half the city was already open and buzzing again. There was people moving around. I'm like, I definitely want to be invested here. Look at New York City after 9/11. New York City just exploded in growth. All right, let's take the next caller. How do you handle chaos, folks?
I got Evan in New York.
Do you handle chaos or do you add to it, okay? Do you freak when the place freaks?
I got Fernando.
Or do you expand into the freak? Because the people that expand into the freak are the people that win. There's going to be a lot of people, unfortunately, in Houston stuck in this for years to come. They're going to be, every year they're going to talk about the storm. Dude, you got to move on, man. You guys got to move on from this now, okay? How do you rebuild? How do you move on? How do you walk away and say, dude, I didn't just survive it. I got better. I got faster. I got smarter. Let's talk to the next caller.
Fernando in Arizona.
You're watching Grant Cardone in the Cardone Zone. Fernando, what's up?
Hey, Grant. Thanks for taking the time to answer my question, brother.
Thank you, man.
So one question, and it's going to be this. So if real estate was an available opportunity, especially for the people that don't have capital to be able to invest in it,
Yeah.
what else would you be invested in heavily, considering, your situation with capital?
Yeah, dude. So look, if I was not going to buy real estate, okay,
Yeah.
the only other two things I would invest in, particularly right now where we're at economically, I would invest in me and I would invest in a business that I was running. And that's it. I wouldn't touch anything else. I would definitely not touch the stock market. I promise you, everybody here is going to say, dude, you told me, man. I guarantee you. You're just going to look up one day. It could be another 2,000 points from here. When the reality of the situation of the economics in our country become fully, they're saying they can't even fund this storm. Okay? Do you understand that Houston, Texas has to go through every drain in Houston has to be cleaned? That wasn't in the budget. There's no budget for that stuff, man. Okay? Do you understand the 100,000 homes are going to be replaced? Somebody's got to fund all that activity. Somebody's got to make that happen. That's not just a fantasy, right? So I walked into a building at the Emergency Operations Management in Texas. The facility cost $14 million. They had another probably $5 or $6 million. That's all taxpayer money. But somebody's got to budget that. It's got to come from someplace. So if I were investing today, okay, I would invest in Grant first, Grant's physical condition, his spiritual condition, his emotional condition, and then I would invest in my business, whatever that business is. If you don't believe in it, don't invest in it. And then, oh, by the way, close the doors on that business. The reason I like the real estate angle is because the real estate thing is people in Houston, Texas, I'm going to tell you, there's going to probably be 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 apartments ruined in Texas that'll never be rebuilt. Okay? There was already one building that we're looking at in Houston, Texas that had 200 applications sent to it in 72 hours for people that want to rent there. They're going to be displaced for 2 years. So what else would I be invested in? I don't know, man. I would look at maybe the cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say also.
I don't understand them exactly, I don't understand them. So I'm not going to invest in them. I guess what I'm going to do in the beginning is I'm not going to invest money in them. I'm going to invest intelligence in them, time and energy understanding them, not becoming convinced that that's the thing. I need to become convinced it's not the thing. And then if I do the research that says this is definitely the thing after doing the research on why not to do it, then I'm going to be like, dude, I'm going all in. Okay? I'm not going to research 20 different things. I'm going to research one thing and learn it perfectly. I can't be a baseball player, a football player, a ballerina, a singer. I just can't do all that stuff. I don't know that anybody has done all that. So get good at one thing, bro. And then get great at it. And then become the freaking star of the space and invest everything you have in it. Every egg you have in it. Go all in. My name's Grant Cardone. This is the Cardone Zone, folks. A bunch of people got hurt in Houston. All the tickets for the 10X Growth Conference that we sell this weekend, all monies raised this weekend go to people that we just left in Houston, Texas that are affected by Harvey, from Houston to Beaumont to Lake Charles, Louisiana, where I grew up. I grew up in that part of the world. I want to thank everybody that helped me help out this past weekend. I got to go there and we delivered 27,000 products to the people of Houston, Texas. Houston strong, baby. Stay strong. Everybody out there, stay strong. How are you going to handle chaos when it visits you? It will. In your lifetime, guarantee you it will come visit you. What are you going to do? Because I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to prioritize, make success the number one goal. Number two thing, I'm going to put myself at risk, not in danger. Number three thing is I'm going to start getting products. Okay, products. I got to get some products. I got to start gathering goodies. And the fourth thing is I'm going to get my money right. I hope you do this weekend. Thanks a lot for watching. By the way, big offer on St. Bart's. When you hook up for St. Bart's 5-day mastermind in St. Bart's this weekend, I'm going to give you tickets to the 10X Growth Con, call my office. Only way to get them is to call the office 310-777-0255. Next time I see you, it's going to be in a bikini in St. Bart's on the beach. You guys on Facebook, I love you guys so much, man. You make me crazy. You guys on Facebook, call me right now.